Your personal relationships is your network, and that's often where a lot of your business comes from. They have a whole bunch of people that they know that you don't. They'll go out of their way to send business to you. You want more referrals? You want more people coming back to you? Do a better job of rewarding the behavior, not just the commission check.
Welcome to the Marketing Boost Solutions Podcast. Join host Marco Torres, co-founder of MarketingBoost.com, along with expert guests as they deliver incredible, proven solutions to your marketing challenges in each power-packed episode. Captain Marco has guided thousands of entrepreneurs, growing their sales and marketing through the use of value-add incentives. His Facebook groups are home to more than 84,000 entrepreneurs who are raking in sales with his advice. Get ready to be blown away with game-changing lessons for your business.
Welcome to another episode of the Marketing Boost Solutions Podcast. Our goal is to bring you expert business guys with great inspirational stories to help guide you and motivate you to build your business. Today's guest is Curtis Lewesy, who comes to us with over 15 years of experience in sales and marketing. Curtis began his journey as a cold caller, but his focus quickly shifted towards genuine connections and referrals, leading to co-authoring the national best-selling book, Appreciation Marketing: How to Achieve Greatness Through Gratitude. Curtis's global platform educates teams on the power of appreciation marketing in today's tech-driven world. He founded AMcards, addressing the need for businesses to create ongoing customer appreciation. Buckle up, and Curtis, take it away. Say hello. How are you?
Hey, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, and it's an honor to be on your show.
Thank you. Thank you for being here, Curtis. Yeah, we like to have guests like you with the expertise specifically like yours on how to, create and appreciate your customers. I love the line of build your business based on gratitude. That's a line that I always believe in as well. I have an issue all my life with a bit of anger management. I hate to say it quietly. So I've learned to realize that I can't be in a gratitude mode and angry at the same time. So I'm always trying to remind myself of reasons to be grateful, so I don't get fired up at every darn technology thing that doesn't quite go my way that day.
Very true.
I've broken some keyboards in my lifetime and stuff because stuff's not working for me and I don't have much patience. So gratitude's been one of the things that I've learned to help me get through the day. So tell us a bit about how you got where you're at. I mean, I gave you the quick bio, but how did you go from to write that book, Appreciation Marketing? How did you get there?
Yeah, the appreciation marketing, when we came up with the term back in 2008 and we Googled it, there was actually nothing on the internet that had appreciation and marketing together. And it seems like a term that, should be around for a long time, but the principles are, it's common sense stuff. It's just not common practice. And so when I was in selling for Cintas Corporation, was my first job right out of college. I sold really sexy products. It was toilet paper and air fresheners and soaps. I was knocking on every door, every store, and every floor trying to sell the service. And about 6 months in, I was burnt out. I thought I was going to quit and kind of let go. And that's when I was talking to the number one sales guy. He made twice as much money as all of us, and he worked half the amount of hours. And it just kind of, to me, I thought it was that he was there longer and that the company just fed him leads. However, it was when he took me out to lunch, he shared me the secret. And he's like, Curtis, you got to take care of people, who, especially the ones that have potential to take care of you. And he said, you get to know people for who they are, not just what they do. Because that's a great way to earn referrals. And he goes, if you don't want to just beat the streets all the time and get burnt out, build yourself a referral network of people that are constantly feeding you business. And so I switched from being completely prospecting to also generating referrals. And there was a few different ways that I went about doing that. And then I quickly realized one of the biggest like motivating factors for me to grow, and was all about appreciation and gratitude. So I met so many people, and then along the way, just simple appreciation and gratitude helped me grow my business dramatically. And so I realized one of the biggest competitive advantages in business and in life is saying thank you. And it's kind of what sparked me to write the book and sharing stories in there. And that's how I was able to build such a big referral network. It grew fast. And then before you know it, I wasn't doing as much prospecting. I had business, feeding me. So we wrote the book, and then I found myself coaching and training and helping as more of a consultant, helping businesses appreciate their customers more, because, what you appreciate appreciates. And when you're showing that appreciation and gratitude, it comes back many times over.
Appreciation marketing: how to achieve greatness through gratitude is the book, and they can get that on your website and on, I imagine, Amazon and so forth.
Yeah, it's on Audible as well. So quick download. You can even go to appreciationmarketing.com/audiobook. Appreciationmarketing.com/audiobook. You can download it for free and you can listen to it there.
Cool. Thanks for that.
Absolutely.
So give us some more ideas on how a business owner can show that appreciation. What are some good ways to do that without spending a lot of money?
Yeah, one of the first things that I started doing, like, this is when I was at Cintas. And so I started following up with greeting cards. Obviously, emails and text messages and those types of things, that they work, but doing some things that are outside the box, especially these days, like very little mail you get in the mailbox is personal mail. And physical is more emotional. So when you are putting something in the mail and you're writing genuine appreciation and gratitude, it lands differently. It lands with a warm and fuzzy. And, I've done it. I did it all wrong when I first got started. Like, I'd be showing up at network events and throwing up all over people, and I'd be following up, and basically they could smell on my breath that I was there to just get and not give. And so when I started kind of shifting a little bit more, that's when I had so much more business that was attracting and coming back to me. So I'll give you an example. It's like, you meet with somebody for the first time, or to make an impression. Not, you don't just want to make an impression, make an impact. Make sure that they remember you, and not only remember you with a smile. And so I would put note cards in the mail and handwrite them. There was other services out there that I would use, as well as take pictures. And then once I wrote the book and I was speaking and training on stages and putting together appreciation marketing systems for salespeople, that's when I created AMcards, a simple, easy, and hands-free solution for follow-up. And so you can upload your pictures, you can put your own handwriting in there, you can put your own signatures, you can make it custom, you can even brand it to you and your company instead of our logo. And so I did that because one of the biggest things that I found when I was speaking and training was these sales professionals had great intentions. We all have great intentions to do this. Life gets in the way, and we don't end up following up in that way that makes a bigger impact than just a straight up email or just a text message.
Yeah,
So I put that
absolutely.
together.
It's certainly not easy to remember to start handwriting any kind of notes, and shoot, my handwriting is so bad, and my spelling. I grew up with dyslexia, so if I without spell check, I'm in deep trouble. So handwriting notes would be a problem for me. But going back to your idea that your prospects are more than dollar signs, and when you're in sales mode all the time, you're right. The first when you come across, you go to networking meetings, and I've been to those, and it seems like everybody's there trying to sell something, and handing out their business cards, and I don't think that most of the time nothing is really accomplished. But it makes sense with what you're talking about, with after the fact following up with something in writing, in the mail, old school, is going to make an impact. Tell us more about the importance of focusing on who you are versus what you sell.
Yeah, see, you generate leads by what you do. You earn referrals by who you are and how you show up in people's lives. So if you want to build more of a career and you want to kind of almost like future proof your business, you want to be planting seeds and adding deposits into other people's lives. Not every time that you're reaching out or touching them, you're trying to offer them something or trying to get something in return. See, the essence of appreciation marketing at its core is sending out without expectation of getting something in return. And so we have the awesome opportunity to follow people's lives on social media, on Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn. You get to see people's lives unfold. LinkedIn is more on the business side, but there's the personal side. We get to see a lot. So, we have 25,000 real estate agents that use our platform for sending greeting cards. We have all these different industries, but and a lot of that, your network, is like your personal relationships is your network. And that's often where a lot of your business comes from. So showing up in people's lives in a way that makes them want to go out of their way to say, oh, this is Jane, my realtor. This is Bob, my plumber. Like, even if you don't do direct business with them, you want them to have that type of energy, because it's different when you say my versus getting 3 different contact names or Googling a name. Having that, because everybody has this invincible door behind them, only they can open. And if you approach a networking event, or if you approach meeting somebody new, like not looking at them as a dollar sign or decimal point or what can I sell. However, you're looking at them as that person that can open up that door to unlimited possibilities. They have a whole bunch of people that they know that you don't. So if you're building that trust and you educate them about what you do and how you do it, and wrap it more around who you are, they will open up that door. They'll go out of their way to send business to you. And then you want to go out of your way to show your appreciation and gratitude, because behavior rewarded is behavior repeated. You want more referrals. You want more people coming back to you. Do a better job of rewarding the behavior, not just the commission check.
Cool. Speaking of rewards and rewarding your clients, etc., let's take a break and hear from our sponsor, Marketing Boost, and we'll be right back.
It's time to wow, surprise, and impress your clients with the most powerful customer draw card available anywhere. The Marketing Boost Solutions Show is brought to you by Marketing Boost, where you can get valuable travel and restaurant incentives to drive your leads from prospects to paying customers. Now you can offer complimentary hotel stays in over 130 destinations worldwide. Go to marketingboostsolutions.com and try it for free right now.
Welcome back to the Marketing Boost Solutions podcast. We're talking about appreciation marketing with Curtis. You just heard from Marketing Boost, powerful way to wow, surprise, and delight your clients with Marketing Boost travel incentives that you can use to reward your clients, to create loyalty programs, etc. Along similar lines of what we're talking about today, appreciation marketing, how to reward your clients, how to maybe send them incentives or a reward without expecting anything in return, and building that relationship with your client, which is what we're talking about here today with Curtis. Curtis, tell us about that AMcards. I want to open up my screen and share that page, but tell us about that, how it came about. Tell us how it came about and what's the purpose of it again.
How it came about really was speaking and training and doing on stages around the world, really talking about my book, Appreciation Marketing, the philosophies and the principles, creating appreciation marketing strategy to earn more referrals, retain more customers, and win more business. That's appreciation marketing, and doing it in a way with a genuine and an authentic way. Well, people were taking notes and they were super excited about implementing all these different principles that we were talking about. And then what we realized is I have great intentions and then just don't follow through. So that's when we hired a programmer. We started writing all the code to be able to put together a hands-free solution for follow-up with real greeting cards, which we feel has one of the biggest impacts. It's a tool in your toolbox. It's not to replace everything that you're doing. It's to complement what you're doing. So you can customize these cards with your own pictures, your own artwork, your own branding, use your own signatures. And I'll give you an example. Like I have this big car dealership that we are looking to land, and we haven't closed the deal yet. However, I just saw that the GM just bought a restaurant. It was a restaurant that was going to go out of business, iconic restaurant here in Florida, been around for a long time. He bought the restaurant, and it immediately made me think, oh, I should send him a card. And whether I'm trying to earn his business or not, it's a nice thing to do and build a habit around appreciating, recognizing, or congratulating people. So here, this person bought this restaurant, revamped it. And so I took a picture of the restaurant, put it on the card, and then I wrote a nice message on the inside. And I put a picture of him that was from the newspaper on the inside and said, congratulations. And then I also put a $2 bill inside of it. So it's a gift. So not only you can send cards, but you can send Starbucks, Amazon gift cards. We have gourmet fudge brownies, which are absolutely delicious. And so you want people to remember you, feed their bellies, and especially with something that's that good. And so I put a $2 bill in. And the reason is because, that's when a $2 bill is gifted. It's to be carried by the recipient and been known to bring prosperity and financial abundance. So I put that in there. And so that went out in the mail yesterday. And I know that when he gets it, it's going to be like a feel good. Like, here is a labor of love the last many months renovating this place. He gets a card. He will never throw that away. Think about this if you're a business professional and you happen to see somebody that just had a grandbaby or a baby, or just maybe their dog passed away, and you want to acknowledge that and say how sorry you were, and put the Rainbow Bridge poem on the inside of the card, and take a picture that they posted on Facebook and put it and send it on out and say, that I'm very, very sorry for your loss. That's a family member. Anybody loses a pet understands the pain of what they're going through. So putting something like that together, but that just automatically puts you at a few notches above. One of my business partners with AMcards, he sells private jets and private jet services, concierge programs, manages fleets. And so, like, for years, he's been sending cards for now 15 years. And he told, like, every day before midnight, he puts 6 cards in the mail, personal, one-off cards. And the stories just compound over and over, and how many jets that he's sold, but he's not trying to necessarily sell the card to try to get a jet. I'll give you an example. He went to a benefit dinner. There was a guy that donated a bunch of money. It was a nonprofit that was helped putting it on. And he saw this guy, took a picture of him on stage with this big old check that he was donating, and sent it to him, say, congratulations. Somehow got his birthday through his executive assistant, logged it into his system, and every year gets reminded. Well, after 4 years go by of sending him birthday cards, never hearing from him, all of a sudden he gets a message saying, thank you so much. I only get 2 greeting cards in the mail for my birthday every year. It's my aunt and you. And my aunt passed away this past year. You're the only one that showed up. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. This is a billionaire. Okay. And
Wow.
he's got an assistant for his assistant. And so he gets that card and reaches out to him not long after, says, oh, by the way, I would like to bring you in the running. I'm thinking about trading in my jet and getting a new one. And so he ended up trading in 2 jets, getting another jet, had a few transactions. And he goes, here's something that I've just been staying in touch, appreciating him, recognizing him on his birthday. And then when the time comes, I had an opportunity, because I was top of mind, to be able to put in the bid, and I won the bid. And he goes, Curtis, equally, even more like meaningful to me than selling a private jet. Let me tell you this. He goes, my son gets on the school bus every morning. I sent a card to the school bus driver, just appreciating him for taking care of all of these kids and taking care of my most prized thing in my entire life, my son. And he goes, and taking care of him means a lot to me. The school bus driver got the card, and the next time that he saw him at the end of the driveway, got off the bus, shook his hand with tears in his eyes, and said, I've been driving bus for 17 years. Nobody's ever thanked me. And he goes, it just hit him. He's like, everybody has a heart, and it goes, that to me meant even more than the guy says, can you bid on my jet? So it's really showing up in people's lives and doing things and creating a habit around appreciating and recognizing and congratulating people. Because when you're doing that without expectation of getting something in return, which is appreciation marketing, it comes back many times over. It makes you feel good. And this is kind of the essence of our presentation when we speak and we train and we go into like in depth about stories like that, and get people ideas of how to show up in other people's
how to show up and how to care and how to really show that gratitude you're referring to and that appreciation.
Yeah.
Tell me about your dealer cards, Doc. Are you based in Orlando?
Yeah, we are. We're based just out of sort of Orlando, called Lake Mary, Florida. Yeah. So how this came about. So AMcards is for every business, really. And my business partner, my
It's
other business partners, three of us.
amcards.com. If you're listening, guys, or
Yeah.
watching here on YouTube, we've got the page open.
That stands for appreciation marketing. Dealer Cards is only car dealerships. And how this kind of came about is because good friend and partner in the business, he owns a couple car dealerships. And he said, wouldn't it be cool if we create a system for hands-free follow-up for car dealerships? Because they would like to believe the sales guys are following up, and most of them don't. If it is, it's just automated text messages and emails. So we put together a program, and we've gained a lot of traction and realized that car dealerships do care. And, so we actually have a little free sample box that we mail out to owner principals and GMs to show them how a long-term follow-up campaign would look like. We send a couple of gourmet fudge brownies to them so they can test that out. And yeah, car dealerships are a big focus of ours right now. So yeah, they don't even have to log in. They don't have to click any buttons. We build out the campaign, and it's scheduled for like birthday cards, car anniversary cards for 5 years. So think about even anybody that's in business, whether you're an insurance, financial advisor, whether you're do pools, or a real estate agent, close on a home. You can set up an automated drip campaign that goes out for up to 5 years, home anniversary, birthdays, checking in, holiday cards, so that it's like a set it and forget it program. So we do have that solution. One-off card, upload a list, send all your holiday cards or a client appreciation event or something like that, all with one click. So yeah, it's powerful, very powerful. It's all in alignment with our brand.
Integrate with Zapier and others to get that database set up so that you can send these birthday gifts, Christmas card gifts.
Yeah, and we have a lot of we have some CRMs like Salesforce, HubSpot, Monday, Zoho, Pipedrive, a couple of more that we have to put on our website, but we integrate so you don't even have to log into AMcards. You can actually send it through the CRM.
Speaking of CRMs and what have you, let's take a break to hear from Automation Booster, and we'll be right back.
Is your business on autopilot yet? Do you have automation in place to capture, nurture, and convert prospects into clients via email, SMS, ringless voicemails, appointment setting? Get all the inbound and outbound marketing tools in one place. Go to marketingboostsolutions.com for more on automating your business so you can make money while you sleep.
You just heard from Automation Booster. If you don't already have a powerful CRM working for you, then you got to get one. Because if you're in business and you're not automating the text messaging, email, voicemail broadcasting, and building your sales funnels and what have you, we do it all for you at automationbooster.com. We help you set all that up, and we include the Marketing Boost incentives and automate those for you. So depending upon your call to action or your client database, you can be sending them some of the Marketing Boost rewards with complimentary hotel stays, hotel savings cards, restaurant savings vouchers, and or sign up for Curtis's service and be rewarding your clients with physical products in the mail, from gift cards and the whole thing. We'll take a look at that again in a moment. But Curtis, tell us how those, get some more case studies, if you've got them there, on how these rewards and appreciation steps that people take make a big difference in generating ongoing revenue. I mean, the investment for some of this stuff can seem costly to many when, how does that investment in building and showing that appreciation pay off in actual sales?
Absolutely. We a lot of companies, they spend a lot of money to acquire customers. You're putting a lot of money in lead gen and putting out there to get these comes back, and very little money to retain a client or to invest in them for repeat and referral business. Like on the car dealership side, to give you an example, the average cost per acquisition is upwards of $700, and that's put out there by NADA, the North American the National Automobile Dealers Association. And so, but they spend little to no money to retain or get that client to come back. And so one of the things in our seminars, we have them write down 1 to 1.5% of the gross and invest back into that customer. So if you have a $10,000 commission check, not that much to spend $100, $150. to put into that client over the next 3 to 5 years. It may be right off the bat, appreciating them with a small gift. Thank you for your business. What's even more important is making sure you're staying top of mind down the road. Like we have a guy that does custom concrete. He does like waterfalls and backyard patios and just some beautiful things. Turning your backyard into paradise. And so they'll take before and after pictures and put it on that card. And then they'll actually schedule that to go out a year later. Because think about it. You ever renovate your bathrooms, your kitchen, like you live there for a few months and then all of a sudden that just becomes the new norm and you forget like exactly what it looked like past. So like having that show up and say, wow, our backyard is so beautiful. Like, and then that gratitude kind of sets in and they don't throw away that card. And next thing you know, friends and family members and neighbors and coworkers, they'll be able to see that card because they won't throw it away. Wow, that's amazing. Like just that top of mind awareness is really good. Now, there's also things that you got to be careful of. There's a lot of things to do, but also you want to think about what not to do. And so one of the things, chapter 5 of our book is called Chocolate Frosted Dog Crap. Okay. And what it is, Marco, it's like if you think it's your birthday and from across the room, you see me coming over and you're like, oh, well, that's really nice of Curtis to bring me a piece of chocolate cake. Well, I bring it over to you. I set it down. How long does it take to realize that that's crap? You know, it's instant, right? It smells, it's insincere. You throw it away. You know, how does that feel? There's no warm and fuzzies that are associated with that. It's the same as trying to get something in return, but disguising it as appreciation and gratitude. When you mix the messages, it doesn't come across as being sincere. So it's the same as I was to send you a birthday card and say, hey, happy birthday. Hope everything's going great with your family and with Marketing Boost and everything. And then at the bottom, P.S., the greatest compliment in the world is a warm referral. Oh, by the way, I'm never too busy for your referrals. When you do that, that message now becomes kind of, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't land with the warm and fuzzy. It gets thrown away. It's what we call sending out poopaganda. And so when you get that in the mail, so how if you just let that last line off, that card could be sitting on the mantle. People could think about you and smile and have a different type of impression about you. So,
and yet it's so tempting. It's so tempting, isn't it? I mean, if you're going to spend the money to put a postage stamp and all that on there, you're thinking, well, I got to have a call to action, right? I got to have a promotion. I got to tell them something, you know. And wow, so poopaganda. What was that again?
Poopaganda. You know, and there's things that you can do in a very tactful way. But like, so what we have with some people, like we'll send out birthday cards and what they'll give away is maybe a free car wash at the dealerships or something where it actually is good, building the habit of getting them to come back to the dealership and get a chance to have conversations with them and stuff like that. You know, we have, real estate agents that will like do a lot of local business. They'll find a local mom and pop bakery or a cupcake shop, and they'll print on the inside, say, bring this card in to redeem your free cupcake. So they pay them as a retainer up front, and then they just keep a little logbook of how many people redeemed it. And then it just deducts off of the money that they put in. So it's, 30 to 40% will actually redeem it, but everybody feels like they got a gift. They feel like they got something. And it's really nice to be able to do those types of things. Yeah, the possibilities are endless, but think about when you audit your database and you look through it and you say, and it's okay to put them in different levels, A, B, C, or level 1, 2, 3, however you guys segment to say, these are the people that I've done business with. These people I definitely need to stay in touch with on a regular basis. Who are the influencers that could be sending you lots of business? Put them in a bucket, okay? Who are the people that you see on a regular basis that could easily be clients of yours? They all know people that you don't know. So also what level of gifts, what are you going to do to stay in touch with them? And then I know you guys have some CRMs and automations that where you want to make sure you're staying in touch with them on a regular basis, but then what ways can you do things to be outside the box? Birthdays are a great opportunity to be able to log that, find it out, or just ask them. You have a client onboarding form, have them fill it out. You should collect some of this information. Birthdays, anniversaries of doing business, Thanksgiving. That's the time to show appreciation and gratitude. That's a great time to be able to do. I like maybe St. Patrick's Day. Lucky to have you in my life. Lucky to have you as a client. 4th of July is one of my favorite holidays. So I send out 4th of July cards. Sometimes I put $2 bills in there and represent, freedom and prosperity and financial abundance and gratitude for them. So those types of opportunities are awesome. And then also, I would highly recommend, if you get one thing out of this podcast, what that we're talking about here, is to time block appreciation marketing. And I don't care if you go to Walmart, Walgreens, or use AMcards. I want you to take 30 minutes per week and block it off. And if you don't block it off, something else will fill that time, obviously. And what are you going to do in that 30 minutes? Well, in the previous 7 days, the previous week, you're looking for opportunities to appreciate, acknowledge, or congratulate. So you see somebody has a baby, you see somebody just ran a marathon, the New York City Marathon, and they just raised all this money for a cause that they are passionate about. You know how much training went into that? They just went on a family vacation. They went on a cruise. Take that picture. So what I do is throughout the week, I screenshot those on my phone and I add them to my notes on my phone. I have a notes section. I just add that stuff there. So now when I show up to that appreciation marketing time block that I have 5, 6, 7 people. You do that consistently and repeatedly over and over again, week after week, you're going to see that you're going to have so many amazing conversations with people, because people are going to, like, these cards, they lead to conversations, and conversations always lead to opportunities, and opportunities lead to closed business. Without doing it to try to get something in return, you're doing it to appreciate, recognize, or congratulate. And then boom, it will come back to you many times over without even asking for it.
Wow, that's some good stuff. And let me share my screen again to find Curtis Lewesy. You can go to AMcards. Well, tell us where you'd like folks to go to find you.
AMcards is great. I'll tell you, AMcards, we give away a free account. If any of this resonates with you, I would sign up for free. Send your first card on me. If it's possible to send a card to your mom, send it to your mom. You'll get a call back. And if it's not possible, then send it to somebody that you want to appreciate in your life, and pick a card, and so you can sign up for free. And then we have a couple of different membership options where you can save like over 50% off of your cards for being a member. And it's very, there's no contracts. It's very simple, to be able to do.
You're charged based on the usage of how many cards you're sending out, kind of thing.
Well, so like we have like a $39 membership, and the $39 gives 50% off the cards. So anybody who's in business that's going to send a handful of cards a month, or maybe a couple of boxes of brownies here and there, what we do, that $199 right there, sign up for free and reach out to us and mention Marketing Boost. Once you sign up for free, just reach out to us, mention Marketing Boost, and we'll waive the $199 for you. So we'll just set you up with a membership, and there's no contract. So when you pay the $39 a month, we actually put $40 of credits in your account every month as a bonus. Pay $39, we put $40 in your account, and it's good for 1 full year. It rolls over. So you can use them for cards, postage, as well as some of our gifts like brownies, cookies, some books, different things like that. Charcuterie, knife sets, boards.
If you don't use them, they roll over to the next month.
For a whole year. Yes, that's right. And then we have a pro package that we can do the designs and do campaign setups and integrations for you and help you get it all set up. So you could do it all yourself, or you can have us do it. And we have an amazing team to support everybody. So, but like I said, in regards to the appreciation marketing time block, whether you go buy a stack of cards or you have a stack of cards in there, I like AMcards so much because it can complement whatever you're currently doing. And when you include pictures and stuff like that, there's a different level of emotional attachment you can't do with that card that's in your drawer.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, Curtis, this has been enlightening, and the ideas you share, the website, amcards.com. Let me see if I got that right. Is that amcards.com?
Yep. AMcards. AMcards stands for appreciation marketing. Sign up for free. Go take a look at that. And if you know anybody in the car dealership world, definitely send them over dealer cards. We have a pretty awesome promotion going on.
Cool. Well, folks, thanks again. If you're listening and you like the content we brought you today, don't forget to appreciate your customers and ideas on how to do that. You can go get Curtis's book, Appreciation Marketing. You can get it. What was the free version? Those are in the links down below. You can go get the audio version free. And if you like the content, please like, share, comment, give us a review, and share this episode with others. We'd greatly appreciate that. Thank you, Curtis, for your time this morning. I think it's been great content for our community. I've enjoyed listening to that, and I like that idea of carving out 30 minutes to be grateful to my clients, prospects, friends, neighbors, whoever. And like you say, those are going to turn into, whether they turn into opportunities for business or not, you're just putting out great mojo into the universe, and that in itself will turn around and reward you with who knows what down the road, as well as business opportunities that come from that. Curtis, thank you, and don't go away. We'll be right back, folks. Go watch the next episode of Marketing Boost. Thank you so much, folks.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Marketing Boost Solutions Podcast with your hosts, Captain Marco Torres. Now it's on you. Take the next step now. Go to marketingboostsolutions.com for more on how you can wow, delight, and surprise your clients with the most amazing draw card on the planet. So stay thirsty, my friends. Stay thirsty for knowledge. See you next time.